In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to give you a step-wise guide on how to have the greatest academic comeback of your life. Because the moment you clicked on this video, you decided that you wanted to be something more, you wanted to be something better, and you wanted to do something more in life than just being on your phone all day and scrolling YouTube shorts or Instagram reels. And most importantly, you yourself know that you have a potential, you have a beast inside you that is waiting for you to come back. That will take you from being an average student to the topper, to the topmost 1% of all the students present over here. And I promise, if you listen to this video carefully and imbibe each and every single word that I'm saying to you, your life will be changed by the end of these 10 minutes. Every year you think to yourself, oh my god, what an amazing student I was when I was back in school. I used to top all my classes, everybody used to respect me. And now I can't even sit down and study for just a single hour. What has happened to my grade? If even I was just 1% of that particular individual that I once was, my life would be so much different. My confidence level would be so much higher and I would be capable of doing so many things that I just dream of doing. How did I let this happen to me and how do I get back? Where is that motivation that once pushed me to do incredible things? Where is that beast hiding that made me crack all these great examinations that I did? Well buddy, hold my hand and trust me blindly because I'm about to cross you through this river and this is going to be rough. So here are 10 practical steps to have the greatest academic comeback of your life. Are you ready? Let's go. Step 1, fix a goal. Your goal should not be like I want to be a doctor. It should be much more specific. It should be something like I want to crack NEET with an all India rank of less than 500. That's a practical achievable goal. And for that, what must you do? You must know what is the amount of marks you need to score to get to that rank. Now that is your real goal. As Rancho famously said in 3 Idiots कि तुम excellence के पीछे भागो, success के पीछे नहीं. एक बार तुम excellent बन गए तो success अपने आप तुम्हारे पीछे आ जाएगी. That is exactly the principle that I'm telling you to follow over here. Fix a goal and strive for a practical achievable goal which you can measure every day. Every day you will see that I need to achieve 700 plus marks in NEET and that difference will actually make you strive so hard. Trust me, I did the same thing while cracking NEET, UG and PG both in my very first attempt. So if I can do it, definitely you can do it more than me. So what should be your cycle? You should wake up, you should visualize what is your goal, the practical achievable goal, and you should strive for it. Nothing more, nothing less, exactly hitting your goal. Step 2 for the greatest academic comeback of your life is disappearing. Disappearing from every social media platform, disappearing from everyone's life. Your only and only focus should be your goal, your priorities, and that's it. No friends, no relatives, no family, nobody, just you and your goal alone. People will miss you, people will hate you for it, but unless and until you don't show sacrifice, you don't show dedication, no goal is going to come back right to you. And trust me, the more sacrifice that you do in life, the better you're going to get. Sacrifice every bad thing that you are doing currently. Sacrifice your laziness, sacrifice your gluttony, sacrifice your greed, and focus on just one thing. If you feel like you're not getting enough time in the day to study, wake up early in the morning, wake up at 4, wake up at 5 and get your goal done before you go to your coaching institute. If you're feeling even that is not enough, stay up all night to study, but unless and until you don't make these sacrifices, nothing is going to happen. And trust me, the people that actually support you, the people that actually truly believe in you will support you through this mission rather than demotivate you from it. And those are the people that you want to stay in touch with. Step number 3, never discuss any of your goals with anybody. If you have decided on something, keep it mum. I'll tell you the scientific reason behind it. When you tell people that you want something, you scientifically feel a release of dopamine inside your head telling you that you have actually achieved it. Whenever you tell people your goals, everybody's going to give you a positive appreciation. I want to wake up early, I want to get good marks in my grand test, I want to focus every day. If you tell this verbally to people, people will appreciate you and that appreciation will be the beginning of your downfall. So don't tell people what you're going to do it and then show them that what you have done. That is the only way to move forward. So whatever your goal is, protect it. Never disclose it to anybody except maybe your parents. Step number 4, you have to put it hard inside your mind that there is no alternative to work. Everything in the universe follows the laws of Newton's except maybe quantum particles. And you all know the famous third law, with every action there will be an equal and opposite reaction. So your action of sacrificing everything will give you a reaction of getting good marks, getting good grades and selected into your favorite medical college or engineering college. And that is only going to happen via work. Without an exchange of something, the universe will not grant you your wish. Even if you want to buy a packet of milk, you have to give somebody some money and only then you get something in return. The same works in life. If you show the universe that you are dedicated, if you show the universe that you are motivated, that you want to fulfill your goal, the universe will grant you your wish exactly. Trust me, my friends, I have been through all of this journey myself. I have doubted myself. I've seen my failures. I've made an academic comeback myself. You can go watch any of the videos of my channel and you will see by yourself. You might think that you are apparently working so hard, but in reality, are you really working any hard? I go to the tuition class, I come back after eating and chilling out for a bit. I start on studying. In the night, after solving a few PYQs, I sleep. That, my friends, is not what we call hard work. That, my friends, is not what we call sacrifice. That's just normal way of living. If you want to achieve something more extraordinary, you have to put extraordinary amount of effort. And that is is exactly what you have to do. Most of your friends won't be waking up at 4 a.m. to study, but if you will get the equivalent success in life. If you give up everything and disappear for 6 months, you're gonna see dramatic results in your life. And that is exactly what I want you to do. And if you're preparing for NEET UG, apart from all of these steps, I want you to follow one step always. That is to solve previous year questions because they are always repeated. It's a short way to get your marks up in NEET examination. And for the past few years, the best book to solve PYQs has been Oswald's 37 years PYQ book. This comes for all 3 subjects for NEET, physics, chemistry and biology, and it compiles the 37 years of all the previously asked questions of the exam. It contains beautiful charts that help you revise the topic in a much quicker fashion and has got accurate explanations right from NCERT. For every serious NEET aspirant, solve this book at least 2 times and I can guarantee you that you will be increasing your marks by quite a lot. This book also contains trend analysis which helps you determine which chapter contains how many questions. I've always recommended Oswald books because they are literally the best and I'm sure it will help you crack the exam. I have added a link in the description, go check it out and you will thank me later. Now back to the video. The next step is very essential. Cut out all the negative people of your life. It might be your relatives, it might be your neighbors, it might be your friends. You have to know that these are snakes. These are the snakes which will inject negativity into your life and they will degrade you mentally. And even the medical science has no solid proof of any of the otherworldly outer stuff existing. I think we have all felt it personally. When we are with negative people, our entire day is ruined, our entire week is ruined and sometimes we are not able to meet our goals because these people spread so much negative energy that can actually bring you down. During the course of my NEET PG preparation, I cut down several of my friends which I thought were really good, but in the end they did not turn out to be what I believed them to be. Now that can happen to me, that can happen to anybody, but the key thing is after you have realized this, you have to cut them down. Stick with only the people that actually support you, the true people that actually believe in you, and the true people that actually push you. Otherwise, most of the world is going to be against you if you're doing something good. And trust me, in a competitive examination, be it NEET UG or NEET PG or any exam whatsoever, no matter how closely you might know a person, they might internally wish for your seat. They might internally wish for you to fail so that they can succeed. Because in the end, it's a competition. You might be competing with yourself, but the other person might be competing with you, my friend. So find out who are these negative people and don't be afraid to block them directly, delete their contacts or just not speak to them. Because you know, in the short while, it might hurt you that you are losing a few friends, but in the long duration, you will see that you have actually made a really good decision and stick to that decision. If your friends are the people who just continuously drink or smoke and ask you to go out or to indulge in various activities beyond your age, you know that those are not the right people. If a person asks you to study with them, if a person asks you to give more tests, if a person asks you to watch my videos, then befriend them because they actually want you to go ahead in life. Like I said at the start of the video, trust me blindly and I'll help you cross this river and we'll do it all together. So hit that subscribe button if you are not already part of the 10 AM club. I promise to not waste even a single second of your life. Step number 6 is quit all the high dopamine activities. Dopamine is a molecule which drives us to do everything in life. Whether or not you like a girl, whether or not you like a boy. Do you like reading a subject? Do you like solving questions? Do you like when your parents are happy? It is all coming down into this one molecule that is connecting the synapses, that is dopamine. And once it's released in the brain, you feel so happy and you feel like doing that activity over and over again. I see a lot of young students who are completely addicted to video games, to mobile phones, and to Instagram Reels and YouTube Shorts. Some people have something called a Snapchat streak of I don't know how many days. This level of social media addiction is going to destroy your life. Trust me, I've seen it very closely happen to people when I was posted in a psychiatry OPD. Because social media is free, the only price that you're paying is with your time, energy and your attention. And the algorithms are designed in such a way that you will continue to do that. You will continue to give every single hour of your life to social media. If you remember a time 3-4 years ago when short form content did not exist, you might have yourself noticed that how much more you were able to focus, how much longer was your attention span. But now that short form content has been introduced into the market, you are one scroll away from another dopamine hit. One scroll, and so many dopamine hits in your body so that you end up watching 500 reels in a day but can't even recall a single one of them. The level of brain rot that is happening in this world is the greater pandemic than any of the pandemics combined in the world before. It might be Instagram, it might be YouTube, it might be watching porn, it can be anything. Give up all of that and focus on just one single goal and I promise you will achieve it. Let your brain only be stimulated when you actually achieve the targets that you set for the day. When you actually study for 7 to 8 hours and you will see your academic comeback will happen in no time. Step number 7 is to make an actionable plan. Nothing will happen if you don't have a plan. Haphazardly studying will not get you from anywhere. So take a sheet of paper and plan out how many hours of the day you actually have free. Remove all your tuition class hours, remove all the traveling and the sleeping hours. What is the number of hours that you have free and how are you going to divide that amount of time to studying what you want to do? The aspirants of this channel target so many examinations from NEET UG, NEET PG to IIT JEE and GATE. But this is common to all of the people that actually succeed is they had a good timetable. Your timetable should not just be daily, but it should also be weekly and monthly. And you should be taking into account what are the goals that you're actually achieving in life. Only you know which subjects you're weak at. Only you know how to improve them. You already have all the resources at your fingertips. The best lectures are available on YouTube for free, of course. The best books are available on Amazon for very cheap price. But you should have the will and the timetable that allows you to use all of these resources in a very, very efficient manner. So follow the step 7 and make an actionable plan. Step number 8, this might be the most important step of all time. This is to use effective study techniques while you are studying. Nowadays, the information is so much, the amount of information that we read for any exam is so much that it is impossible to use the classical methods of studying like rereading or highlighting or taking notes and reading them over and over again. You have to be smart, you have to evolve as the days are evolving, as the exams are evolving. And to do that, I'll be naming just a few techniques that you should absolutely use. First is active recall. Make a sheet of questions and try to answer these questions as fast as possible. Use flashcards if possible. Use softwares like Anki, which will deliver you flashcards on a spaced repetition algorithm. Use the Pomodoro method to set a timer so that you increase your deep work activity by quite a lot. I've shared so many of these wonderful revision techniques in one of these videos you can watch over here. Step number 9 into achieving the greatest academic comeback of your life, my friends, is to follow your idols and see what they are doing. It will motivate you to such a level that you will actually strive to become like them. I had a couple of idols that I followed during my NEET PG journey and will probably follow them throughout my life because I want to be a person like them. Deriving motivation in this way is one of the best ways because you can actually see who you want to become, what you want to become, and how much better you can be from the existing self that you have. This will serve as a passive motivation boost whenever you feel like I'm not able to study, I'm not able to focus. Follow these people and see how amazing things they are doing and how you can do the same. The last step is the most important step, and that is unleashing the beast. Unleashing the beast that is dormant inside you, the beast that really wants you to succeed, and you have to unleash it. You have to unleash it on yourself. The beast does not care if you have had enough sleep. The beast does not care if your friends are angry with you. The beast does not care if you have not attended some parties or have you not been involved with group chat. The beast only cares about one thing, is that are you achieving your day-to-day goals and are you actually moving ahead in life? If you remember the old days of your board exams or different examinations that you might have given, you might feel the sense of pressure that actually made you do so well, and that exactly is the beast that I'm talking about. Try to be a little bit under pressure, and under pressure you will see how better you perform rather than just being totally relaxed. So let the pressure of the exam build up just a little, just enough so that you are able to push yourself harder. If you feel like exam is 6 months away, that's not gonna work. You have to think of in terms of my first revision will take me 3 months. How am I able to do my second and third revision in the remaining 3 months? So if you think about it in this way and let the pressure build up, trust me, it's gonna do wonders. If I hadn't let the pressure build up for NEET PG or NEET UG inside my mind that I can absolutely not go for a drop year, then I probably would not have performed as well as I did right now. And that is the exact kind of good pressure that you want to have. I acknowledge that having too much pressure can make you very, very stressed and very, very anxious, but having just the right amount of pressure can take you from a person who is not doing anything to the person who is very, very productive, to even the top 1%. So my friends, those were the 10 steps of achieving the greatest academic comeback of your life. If you love this video, please make sure to hit the thumbs up button, as making these videos take up a lot of time, effort, and energy. Liking or subscribing in just 2 seconds would make up for all of that. Thank you so much for watching. It's your boy Anuj, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.